Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They give to Irving, left side. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Deron Bland. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Once again, Irving. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, here's Baker. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10, here's Mayfield. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script the first 15 plays. Right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Give him 6 on the pickup, and that is how our first quarter will end. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Dak. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Another try following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
3rd and long, Prescott. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Solid 4-yard.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. the home of the Buccaneers. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll complete the... Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Bucs have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Irving. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Here comes Otten in motion. Here's a run. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, You don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return is Sean Tucker. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. Irving's got a first down, still going. And he's out of bounds on what will wind up being the final act of this opening quarter. So the big play gets him down close, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 49ers 5-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Third and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And he's got another one. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel gonna get a chance to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Purdy works out of the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. Right back to Irving. He works free, right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. To throw is Mayfield. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 2nd down, Baker. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead. And we get you across the state to Orlando and check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll run with Irving. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Irving. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big...
Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. The defense has it, and that's going to be scooped up in the end zone.